Tuba. How are you?
I'm great, Alhamdulillah. How about you?
Yes, I'm fine. So, Tuba, could you please tell us something about yourself?
Okay. My name is Tuba Khan, and I'm currently doing a job at Love for Data. That's a data science company as HR officer. And it's been 5 months. That's my first job. Prior to that job, I completed internships at Lucky Cement and Rajbi. Lucky Cement is a group of company and Rajbi as well. So yeah, I completed my internships basically on in the domain of talent acquisition. So at Love for Data, I'm also um, doing the same job. Yeah, apart from some policy making like policies of work from home and policy of medical and etc. Yeah. And about my education, I'm currently doing MBA. 7 courses are left. Prior to MBA, I completed my bachelor's in zoology, and that was a very different field. Uske baad, I did my master's in marine sciences, and in the same year, I decided to switch uh, towards business studies. Then I took admission in MBA. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay, very good, Tuba. Thank you for your nice introduction. So,
You're
at the
welcome.
very beginning, I would like to know what is talent acquisition?
Talent acquisition, I must say, it's all about how you headhunt and how you find the perfect match for the perfect position at the right time, and
Okay,
what the sources you apply, and how what methodologies and what mediums you use. Yeah.
so what sourcing techniques do you prefer?
um I that's what I practice is obviously a direct approach. It means I approach the candidate directly through LinkedIn, or by posting job ads in my different WhatsApp groups, or by directly going to the universities. Like we also go to job fairs and stuff. So yeah,
Okay, so
because that's a Pakistani based job that the what I do. So it's not that difficult for us to approach people. What do I look for? CVs?
yeah. While CV screening, what do
Oh,
you?
CV screening. Okay. Basically, uh, that's what I practice, and that's my first job. So इस तरह से we try. The team leads provide us a JD, and on the basis of that, I post the job. Like they want if there's a gender priority, or if there's apart from the technical stuff, if there's a age priority or anything, so we post a job likewise. And when we get the resumes, so I screen them to a I make a basically a sort of Excel sheet. uh, so on that I've made a few filters, you can say. So on that I screen them. If I want a resume for a .NET developer, so I want him to be in Karachi, and he should be available for hybrid position. That's what I'm currently looking. And he should be under 35. So yeah, these are the processes through which I filter them and I screen them.
Okay, so basically, when screening any CV, you usually look for some uh, age or locations or this kind of
Yeah, whatever the JD is
JD
about.
describes.
No?
Okay, but
Yeah, exactly.
maybe maybe in some cases the candidate
Mhm.
may not be very good in terms of technical things, but everything is
Mhm.
okay. So how do you manage these things? So if you hire or if
Okay.
you screen someone who is not technically
Mhm.
sound, you are basically looking for someone who also
Mhm.
should be technically sound apart from the location or other things. So how do you
All right. Yeah.
do this thing?
Okay. So there are a few cases. Just maybe had to face this scenario. So what all we do is we do a sort of screening interview. I ask a few questions. First to the team lead. Okay, what the person should know, like basic questions on what framework he's working or stuff. So I feel like basically we judge okay, if the whether the candidate uh, has a attitude of quick learning or has an adopting behavior or not. So yeah, on the basis of that, we can also judge.
Okay.
But apart from that, if that doesn't work, then what all I do is I try my best to uh, schedule an online interview with the team lead or like half an hour. So on the basis of that, he or she evaluates the candidate, okay, whether he has a learning capacity or not. There are some people who doesn't have that the required skills, but through learning they can elevate their skills.
Can you tell me about your experience with onboarding?
uh, as I told you earlier, that that is my first job, and I'm particularly towards headhunting and talent acquisition stuff. But onboarding, here what we do is we provide. First of all, we receive the candidate, and we do a sort of documentation, and then we introduce the candidate. We introduce the employee with all the co-workers, and yeah, with the team leads. And for smooth onboarding, we also take follow-ups to to the employee. Okay, if everything's going smooth or if you're feeling any difficulty, then please come, and yeah,
Okay. Okay.
by providing everything.
Okay. So, what is your greatest accomplishment as a talent acquisition specialist?
Great. I would say when I came over there, so there was an urgent requirement of coordinator under the CEO. So as I told you that that was my first job, and I did internships, but job is a different thing. When you're on internship, you usually do the documentation stuff. So my manager went on vacations after hiring me. So there was no one there, only three people in HR now. So I screened a lot of candidates, I approached a lot of candidates, and finally I found the right person. And she's the coordinator of the CEO, and the CEO is also very happy for my um, candidate, what I've searched, what I've looked for. So yeah, that after this I felt like yes, I can do this, and that's what I was looking for. That's the job that I was looking for.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Nice accomplishment. So, my next question: how do you maintain quality sourcing and recruiting if your
Mm,
demand for new hires suddenly doubled? Am I clear to you?
yeah. Mhm. Um, I would like to tell this through my experience within these 5 months. Um, I used to post, okay, I still post ads on Indeed. Have you heard about Indeed.com,
Yeah. Yeah.
Josie.com?
Yes. I.
So there, there's a problem. There we get so much irrelevant resumes in bulk of resumes.
Mhm.
So initially, I used to just post the ads, and there I got a lot of resumes, and I just downloaded them, and I just used to send the team leads. Okay, please shortlist them and tell me to conduct a screening interview, and then I'll align the interviews with you. So there I faced a lot of problems because they even told me, "Okay, didn't you see?" So yeah, then I started screening them properly, and I fixed a criteria. As I told you earlier, okay, I still maintain a Google sheet that has a typical things that I notice, and that I uh, through them I basically shortlist them to maintain the quality, you can say. And apart from that, there's another thing. uh, what I what I started doing is I started approaching people in companies that are more reliable, or that are more well known, or from the universities that are actually doing great, you can say, like IBA, and IOBM is been known, and KSBIT, yeah, and KSBL also. For maintaining like fresh graduates, we know, okay, their fresh graduates are really good and they're reliable.
Okay.
And if someone is working in like Angro or Unilever or Kia, so, or Toyota, so we know that they're reliable.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So, do you conduct phone interview? I believe you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what questions would you ask when conducting a phone interview?
I As I told you that I'm at the juvenile stage.
Hmm?
So I've conducted only the interviews. I'm still doing it. We are looking for a project coordinator for the head of products of LFD. So yeah, I have a few questions that are provided by the team lead, that the candidate, first of all, I would like to I still do a basic intro. Okay, how are you? And I'm Tuba Khan from Love for Data, and I've approached you for the position of this and that. And then I start the basic questions, and I have a few screening questions for you, like please tell me what do you feel, what is the meaning of project management, and how do you manage your FIP projects and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, Tuba. So, I understand that you are very new, almost fresher. You do not have enough practical experience in all the HR field, even in your
Yeah.
particular domain, like talent
Yeah.
acquisition. But we want someone who actually understands and who actually knows what about other HR related uh, areas. Okay,
Okay.
at least he or she has some idea about all the topics related to, as you are looking after talent acquisition, so you should have some depth knowledge about all the process. So uh, I know maybe you haven't worked with employer branding, but do you have any idea what is employer branding? Have you ever heard
Employee
about
betting. Yeah.
employer branding?
No, I'm employer betting. No, I'm sorry, I cannot answer this.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, so can you tell me what strategies would you use to attract more talent?
At this stage, what I'm doing is I asked the first of all, I asked the team leads what's the requirement. I note down the stuff, prepare a proper JDs, and prepare a proper ads, and then I post them. And after that, I just try my best to spread the word wherever I can, through different mediums like Indeed, LinkedIn, and other social medias, and other word of mouth, or whatever you can say. After that, I get when I get the resumes, I shortlist them through the criteria, and after that, I again go to the team lead, because not go to them. I have basically maintained, you can say, thread of emails through which we deal different positions. So in a meeting, I just shortlist the candidates with the team leads, and then I align their interviews. And in the first interview, I sit with them as an HR person, either I or my manager. Basically, in the beginning, my manager used to sit in the initial interview, but yeah, I've started also doing it. Like it's been 1.5 to 2 months, as I told you that I'm
Mm.
at a very juvenile position.
Okay, I understand. So what is your future plan actually? What do you want to do
Mm,
in the
Future
next?
plan, I must. I've basically I want to do where I can see myself in 3 years, being at the executive position of any HR firm. Apart from that, I want to teach. Yeah, on weekends you can say. I've also started applying in different universities. Any HR management course for BBAs. That's all my
Okay,
plan.
so you would like to be a teacher or university
No,
teacher?
no, no. Uh, in There are a lot of my teachers in business school in which I study, Institute of Business Management, who teach business courses. So, being in the industry, you know better what the course is all about. Like you can say, human resource management is a course for MBAs and BBAs. So, a person who's in the industry, he or she knows really well what he or she is going to teach about to the students. What's all going on in the industry with real life examples. So yeah, in context with that, I'm looking forward to teach like 1 or 2 course on weekend. What's bad in that?
Okay, understood. So you just sometimes want to be a guest lecturer to some institutes or
You can
some.
say we do have temporary lecturers. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so can you tell me one of your weakness?
Mm. I am my weakness that on which I'm working is I lose my temper a little early. Yeah, and I'm working on it. Obviously,
Okay, can you
being a person who deals with people and who has directly contact with people, with all the employees every day, so you have to be very patient.
okay, I understand. So have you ever had any kind of problems with your with this, like when dealing with any candidates? Have you lost your temper anytime? Can you
uh,
tell me
uh,
about this?
I haven't lost my temper. I must say I've adopted a lot of patience, you can say, but at times it happens when we're living in Pakistan. So I don't know about other countries, as I have no experience in that, but here people try to be personal or in any kind of a dispute. So that's what hit me. Okay, if uh, anything gets personal, apart from the topic or apart from the job, if anything moves its direction, so that's what hit me a lot. So but at that time I've this kind of patience that I usually leave the place.
Okay, Tuba. Thank you so much for your time. So it was really nice talking to you. So this is the very
Likewise.
initial phase of this recruitment process. So once you're shortlisted here in this round, then we'll contact
Yeah,
you for the second round. Okay.
sure.
So
Acha, can I ask you a few questions,
okay,
if you don't mind?
okay, no problem.
Okay. Please, I would like to know about the position and about the company. And yeah.
Okay, so as I told you that all the company information will be disclosed once you're shortlisted in
Okay.
the first round. Okay, so I cannot disclose this by a way. So if you're shortlisted here in this round, you'll get to know everything about the position. Is, as
Okay.
I told you, a position will be senior officer position in a shipbuilding company. but I cannot disclose the name right away and the compensation details also. So you'll
Okay.
get to know everything.
All right. And please tell me if what was the required experience?
Actually, it depends. We are looking for someone who have at least 2 to 3 years of experience, but uh, if someone can show his or her ability during the interview, then experience things can be relaxed. So let's see.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Tuba. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.